Welcome to our special YouTube series. In these 6 episodes, we will cover everything an expat, a retiree, an investor, and a future person that will move to Panama should know. We will cover everything about purchasing property, opening a bank account, asset protection, doing business in Panama, what are the visa options for you, and all the necessary things you need to learn when living in Panama. And today's episode is about purchasing real estate as a foreigner. If you're watching this, it's because you're probably thinking about purchasing property in Panama. Maybe you have seen something in the mountains, around the beaches of San Carlos, Coronado, Borgona, or around the cool climates, maybe on Altos de Maria, Boquete, El Valle, or perhaps in Panama City for a type of investment option. And many of you will wonder whether you could purchase property or not as a foreigner. And the answer is yes. There are step-by-step things you have to follow before purchasing property in Panama, and I will guide you. My name is Giovanna Bernal. I'm a Panama attorney with more than 20 years of experience, and today I will cover what you need to know when purchasing real estate in Panama. One of the first things many are surprised is when they learn that a foreigner can purchase the same type of properties Panamanians can buy. For example, a foreigner can purchase a condo, an apartment, a land, a property investment, and anything that is registered or non-title in Panama. And buying property in Panama is not only about finding the perfect property for you. It's also about doing the right and clean legal process. Before you buy, before you sign any promissory agreement, you need to make sure that your property is clean of any type of liens, encumbrances, any type of mortgages, and even if it has a mortgage, you need to deal with the seller to make sure that this is settled or paid off by you or by the seller accordingly. All those steps, when someone will check the title to make sure it's clean and good to go for purchase, is what we call due diligence. A common mistake foreigners will make is signing a promissory agreement without letting an attorney to review the terms and conditions, checking the title, and proceeding with those first steps that are necessary to check before you engage and make a down payment. As you might know, many real estate transactions will start with a promissory agreement. In some occasions, you might have to sign a previous document that is called separation or reservation agreement. It's just when you pay a few $1,000s just to take the property out of the market. But in many cases, this is not done, and you go straight to a promissory agreement. This is when you have to make sure that the property you're buying has the right owner, that there has no cease or any type of liens on the property. So this is why you need to hire an attorney and make sure that also the seller has an attorney that can, between each attorney together, make sure, that everything goes smoothly in the process. You should not sign a promissory agreement if your developer, seller, realtor tells you have to, just because it's standard. You have the right to hire a professional that will review the agreement and make sure what are the terms and conditions, and also make sure that if some of the clauses are not in your favor, they can be changed, to protect also your interests. What happens if your financing is rejected or denied? What happens if there are delays in the delivery of the property? What happens if what they offer to you is not what it was in the floor plan? And those type of details, that are important to check before you sign any type of agreement. Now, should you purchase personally or with a Panama Corporation or a Panama Foundation? Many would prefer to purchase individually because it is simple. However, you might need to think whether, depending on your personal and family goals, that you might have to register a Panama Foundation or a Panamanian corporation. Another important thing is that purchasing real estate will help you to apply for a residency visa. For example, if you decide to purchase a property that is at least $200K, you might be eligible for the Friendly Nations visa. Or if you purchase property that's above $300K, you might be eligible for the Qualified Investor visa. So can foreigners purchase property in Panama? The answer is yes. Just make sure that you engage, with a professional service that can help you with the diligence, the contract, deciding whether you need a legal structure like a foundation or corporation, and so on. At Prime Solutions Tax and Legal, we help expats and investors in their real estate transactions, and also we help registering Panama Foundation, drafting regulations, setting up Panama corporations for your investment in Panama. Finally, I would like to invite you to like and share this video, subscribe to this channel, and if you're interested in getting more information about purchasing real estate in Panama, you can always get free consultation with us clicking in the link below. Bye-bye.